お疲れ様です。Yukitty です。Today I'm gonna talk about super basic Japanese grammar, AisB. You know, AisB is simply A は B です。However, actually there are several other variations, so I will explain the grammar along with some simple example sentences. Let's get started. First, predicate is required for Japanese, and modifier and modality are optionally added. This is explained in the video that is now linked in the upper right corner if you would like to know more about this. In this sentence, wa acts as a topic marker for A. A must be a noun or a noun phrase. B is what you want to state for topic A. In other words, what A is, what it looks like, and what happened. B must be a noun, E adjective, na adjective, or verb. The word des is a modality that primarily expresses assertion. Modality primarily expresses the speaker's intention or emotion. For instance, リンゴは赤いです means apples are red. If polite nuance is unnecessary, this can be omitted. リンゴは赤い also means apples are red. The wa particle has these roles. I will explain them in order. Wa is a topic marker. In Japanese, modifiers are omitted as much as possible when they are obvious from the context or situation. I is said watashi in Japanese. However, when talking about oneself, such as when introducing oneself, it is natural to omit watashi. If not intentionally omitted, it gives the impression of emphasis. You is said anata in Japanese, but this is also true when asking a question of the other person, and it is natural to omit anata. Or often use the person's name instead of anata. The word anata gives the impression of distance to the listener in Japanese. Next, wa indicates contrast, speaker's thoughts, or a choice of predicate. For instance, リンゴは好きです implies that who likes apples but does not like anything else. リンゴが好きです simply means I like apples. If you want to emphasize that I like apples, say 私はリンゴが好きです。Next, wa used in a question sentence. In Japanese, simply adding ka after des or mas makes it a question sentence. Basically, beginners should avoid adding ka after anything other than des and mas, or it may not make sense or may make the sentence sound rude. リンゴは好きですか means simply, do you like apples? リンゴが好きですか implies nuances like, you don't like anything other than apples, right? リンゴは好きか nuances like a parent asking a child or foreigners who do not speak Japanese well. Next, wa also represents the topic of the next sentence unless overwritten by a new topic marker. For instance, リンゴは甘いです。糖度が高いから。ゴーヤは苦いです。In this case, the topic of the second sentence is also apples. The third sentence overrides the goya. Next, I'll explain about des and da. The word des is a modality that primarily expresses assertion. Modality primarily expresses the speaker's intention or emotion. Some anime use strange modalities such as だってばよ、なり、ある、でござる、なのだ、ですの、にゃ、だぜ、or something like that, to emphasize the character's personality. But normal people do not use them. If you use them, they will know you are an anime otaku, so be careful. When speaking Japanese, it is safest to use des. If you see a strange modality in an anime, don't bother. Just interpret it as the character's personality. The modalities that occur most frequently are as follows. The words da and des expresses assertion. Yo and zo indicates an intention to convey information to the listener. Next, ga particle has these roles. I will explain them in order. First, ga is a subject marker for specific things or person, indicates a logical relationship or indicates a choice of subject. For instance, 私が Yukitty です implies I am that Yukitty, other than Yukitty. Next, ga is used to report what speaker noticed. For instance, as noted here, 車が来ます means a car is coming or cars are coming, because Japanese does not distinguish between singular and plural. 車は来ます means I believe the car will come. Or, as shown in other examples, it can also be interpreted to mean other things are not coming, but the car is coming. This is true for any language, but determining which it means requires an understanding of the context and situation. Next, ga is used when the interrogative is the subject. To make a question sentence with 誰 who 何 what どこ where いつ when どれ which or どんな how use が For instance, 誰が好きですか means who do you like? 誰は好きですか is wrong Japanese. Next, ga is used as a subject in a subsentence clause. This is just another example of the difference in nuance between ga and wa introduced previously. If you want to eliminate extraneous nuance, use ga in the subsentence. For instance, 髪が長い人 means a person with long hair. 髪は長い人 means a person with long hair, but something is not wrong or like that. Finally, here is a summary. The role of wa is as follows. Wa is a topic marker. Wa indicates contrast. Wa expresses the speaker's thoughts. Wa indicates a choice of predicate. Wa used in a question sentence. Wa also represents the topic of the next sentence unless overwritten by a new topic marker. The role of des and da are assertion modalities. The role of ga is as follows. Ga is a subject marker for specific things or person. Ga indicates a logical relationship. Ga indicates a choice of subject. Ga is used to report what speaker noticed. Ga is used when the interrogative is the subject. Ga is used as a subject in a subordinate clause. Today, I introduced a variation of AはBです. Did you know all the nuances? If there are any other sentences that you are not sure which nuance, please comment and I will reply as best I can. If the context or situation is unclear, it may not be possible to determine. That's all for today's class. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. Please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching.